Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from. This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC, and happy Friday to everyone. Um, it's a long 3-day weekend. Memorial Day is on Monday, the official start of summer. It's Memorial Day, and that's this Monday. Official start of summer 2021. Should be interesting. The government is deciding, well, a lot of governments, state governments, are deciding to open up their states. I know California in a couple of weeks. It's going to open up June 15th. So we will have a summer, it looks like, as opposed to last year when we were still on lockdown and we couldn't really do anything. So look like things are going back to normal, quote unquote, so to speak, this summer. So we shall see. The movie theaters are opening up. Beaches and parks and things of that nature are starting to open up. So it should be a better summer this year than it was last year. People will be out and about. So they're starting to open up the economy, which is a good thing because people, need money. They need, get back to work and what so have you, and open up their economies and businesses. Small businesses that didn't close from the pandemic need to generate revenue. So it's a good thing, but um, like I said, I always said it's all about the money. The reason why they rushed this vaccine and wanted Joe Biden wanted to open up the country by July 4th is because of money. It's all about the money. All goes back to economics. A lot of big businesses were losing money, and the states were losing money as well. So that's why they wanted to rush and get everyone vaccinated and open up the state economies because money was being lost. And we can't let that happen. So take a look at the stock market. It's doing well. So it's no secret, what their agenda was. But that's not the topic of my discussion today. The topic for today is Kamala Harris and Joe Biden play the Black community. So last weekend, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they met with Lil Baby. They had him at the White House. Yes, the rapper Lil Baby. Um, don't know what was discussed. I'm sure it wasn't nothing worthwhile as far as I'm concerned or intellectual. And they met with Lil Baby. And this goes back to, when Biden was running for president last summer, he met with Cardi B. She interviewed him and they talked about, getting people out to vote and Trump, and things of that nature. It's like, you don't want to meet with Ice Cube, who said that Black people need to practice quid pro quo. We demand something for our votes, and who wanted to talk to both Biden and Trump. He met with the Trump administration, but he didn't meet with Joe Biden. Biden told him to wait after the election, and that he would meet with him, and that meeting still has yet to come to pass. So there you go. You don't want to meet with him. Y'all don't want to meet with Dr. Claude Anderson, author of books like Black Power, White Wealth. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. Black Labor, White Wealth, uh, Powernomics. You don't want to meet with Dr. Claude Anderson or Dr. Julianne Malvo. These people are economists, doctors economists. They are think tanks. They could give you the blueprint of what the Black people need to be successful in economics and going forth from here into the future. They could just give you the blueprint. And Dr. Claude Anderson lives right there in D.C., right down the street from the damn White House. You don't want to meet with him. Y'all don't want to meet with people like that. But you meet with someone like Lil Baby. who raps about black genocide in his rap songs. You meet with people like this. I think one of his lyrics goes, one of his verses is, "I rap about killing and dope, but I get the kids out to vote," or something to that effect. I rap about killing and dope, but they get the kids out to vote. Killing and dope, black genocide. He's promoting this, but no, that's okay. But I get y'all out to vote. Y'all will meet with people like this, and see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the BS that I keep telling y'all about. They don't take the black community serious. You can't say that they do. You can't say that they do, because they don't. They haven't proved otherwise. They don't take us seriously. They don't take us serious. They do not take us serious. They do not. They do not. They do not. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. You can't say that. You can't honestly say they take us serious. When it comes, every 4 years, I said this earlier in the week, every 4 years, you know, they go to black churches, they sing Amazing Grace, lift every voice and sing, pull out hot sauce out of their purses or bags, eat fried chicken, tell us to take our booties to the polls, tell us how, they listen to rap music, how they smoke weed, pandering. They go on black, radio stations, black morning shows like The Breakfast Club, Ricky Smiley Show, Sing Atomic Dog. He loses his damn mind. Ricky Smiley does. Many black people lose their damn minds along with him. Oh, he black, y'all. Kamala Harris black, y'all. She know Atomic Dog, y'all. She wore Tim's. When she told Angela Rye, she wore Tim's. Her favorite rapper was Tupac or whatever the case may be. And she listened to him in the 80s, which is a damn lie because his first album debuted in 1991, Tupacalypse Now. Pac was a teenager in the 80s. So, I mean, they tell these lies to pander, and the symbolism at its best. And yet we fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker every 4 years. Then when we vote for these fools, they get them in the White House. They don't want to meet with our black intellectuals like Dr. Cornel West, Dr. Claude Anderson, Dr. Julianne Malveaux, Dr. Boyce Watkins. They want to meet with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Oh, God forbid. Oh, he public enemy number one as far as they're concerned. A strong black man that loves black people, to have an agape love for the black community, who tell black men to be strong, be better fathers and husbands, be pillars in their communities, tell black people to start their own businesses. That we're the greatest people on this planet. No, they don't want anyone like that. Or Dr. Claude Anderson, who tells the same thing, that black people, we deserve quid pro quo. We deserve something for our votes, that we need to be our own, start our own party, start our own communities, build up Black Wall Street. People like Dr. Claude Anderson and Dr. Boyce Watkins, they don't want to meet with people like that, or Dr. Cornel West. They don't want to meet with black intellectuals, but they'll meet with these ignorant buffoon rappers who talk about black genocide all day, every day. They don't take us serious. They don't. That's proof right there. Could you imagine if President Obama had met with the Beastie Boys instead of elite members from the Jewish community? Could you imagine that? or an ignorant Jewish rapper that rapped about Jewish genocide. Could you imagine if that's all that President Obama had met with? Ignorant Jewish rappers? The Jewish community would have a fit. They would have a conniption. You know I'm telling the truth. Could you imagine? Imagine if he had met with the ignorant, buffoonish Asian rappers or Asian entertainers that degrade the Asian community. They would have a conniption. Same with the Middle Eastern community. Oh, imagine if he met with someone that promoted genocide to the LGBTQ community. They would have a fit. You know it's true. You can't deny it. But yet and still, we let Kamala Harris and Joe Biden off the hook. We left them off the hook. We left. We don't hold them accountable. Lil Baby, really? That's who you meet with? All these strong, intelligent black people in our community, and that's who you choose to meet with? Little Baby? And y'all don't see nothing wrong with this? Are you kidding me right now? I mean, seriously? What does it take? What is it going to take for us to finally wake up and get it? I mean, what? Is it going to take every skyscraper on Manhattan Island to fall on us? I mean, seriously. We need to wake up, y'all. We need to wake up. It's crazy. No other community will allow this. No other community would allow this. There would be outrage. And you know I'm telling the truth. Little Baby, a rapper that promotes selling dope and killing? Seriously? That's who you meet with? Biden administration? This is what you think of black people? We nothing but rappers? All we like to do is eat fried chicken and get the vaccine? Oh, just so sick of it. And let me be clear. I'm not telling people, I don't have the right. I do not have the right to tell people who to vote for. You know, that's your duty as a citizen of this country to vote if you choose to, if you so choose to. That's your choice. You have the right to vote. You have the right not to vote. I know that's not popular advice these days, but it's true. You have the right to vote. You have the right not to vote for whomever you want to vote for. So if you voted for Biden, you know, whatever, you know, okay. You voted for Trump, okay, that's fine as well. But my whole thing is, don't hang your hat on these candidates. Don't swear allegiance to any party or any candidate because at the end they will let you down. They do not have your best interests. They do not. They do not. I mean, vote for them because you like their policies, but know what you're voting for and demand something from your votes. Demand something for your vote. Politics is all about quid pro quo. I cannot stress that enough. It is. Do not swear allegiance to these Democrats, to these Republicans, because at the end of the day, they don't give a damn about you. They give a damn about their bottom line and their agenda. Like I said a week or so ago, he who controls his economics control the power in his community. It's true. The Asians control the economics. They control the power in their community. They pick who they want to represent them. Same with the LGBTQ community. Same with the Middle Eastern community. Same with the Hispanic community. They choose. We take our booties to the polls every 4 years, elect these Democrats. Our cities are in shambles, and we want to blame it on racism. No, it's not racism. It's ignorantism. I know I made that word up, but it's ignorance. They say insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I can't think of a more insane thing than vote for these Democrats for the past 60 plus years and having, expecting um, different results. If that ain't ignorant, if that ain't insanity, then I don't know what is. It's just crazy to me that we study to do this. It doesn't make any good nonsense. In the famous words of my mother, it doesn't. And we need to we know better, and we need to do better. But like I said, Lil Baby meets with the president and vice president, not Dr. Claude Anderson, not Dr. Julianne Malvo, not Dr. Boyce Watkins, not Dr. Cornel West, not the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, not Ice Cube. I mean, hell, y'all want to meet with rappers? Meet with Ice Cube. Oh no, Ice Cube, y'all don't want to meet with him because he gonna hold y'all feet to the fire. He's a smart, he's an intelligent black man. He's not just a rapper. He's an entrepreneur too. A smart black man, a strong black man. Y'all don't want to meet with him. Who telling black people, politics is quid pro quo. We need to demand something for our votes. He did the contract. He did the contract with Black America last summer, and many of y'all Negroes, you know, crucified him for it. Y'all crucified a black man who wants tangibles for the black community, but you uplift and swear allegiance to a racist that sent thousands upon thousands of black men to the gulags in the 1990s, and y'all call him your uncle. Y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. This is a classic example of PTSS, post-traumatic slave syndrome. Y'all are sick. There's Stockholm syndrome and there's PTSS. PTSS is the greatest form of mental sickness. It surpasses Stockholm syndrome times 20. Hell, times 100. Post-traumatic slave syndrome, PTSS, where y'all will sympathize and swear allegiance and want to invite Uncle Joe to the barbecue because he told y'all to take y'all booties to the polls. And then went on the Breakfast Club and said, if you don't vote for him, you're not black. Y'all ignore that. But so y'all love him. But to test Ice Cube, a man that tells you, politics is quid pro quo. We need to demand something for our votes. We need tangibles for our community. You hate him. You hate that man. But uplift the man that sent your sons, fathers, nephews, friends to the gulags back in 1994 when he wrote that racist crime bill. Y'all are sick. A lot of y'all Negroes are sick. I hate to say it, but it needs to be said. Y'all are sick. You're mentally sick. You need help. And it makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach. It really does. And it makes no damn sense because no other race of people would do this but Black people. Far too many of us do it. We just don't get it. And I love my people. I love Black people to a fault. But many of y'all just you're mentally lost. I'm not saying I'm perfect. It's a process with me too. So I'm learning as I go along each and every day, and I try to get better, which is what God requires us to do. So I'm not sitting up here, on my, I don't want you to think I'm on my high horse, you know, looking down on people. No, that ain't the case. That's not the case. God is working with me too. I'm a work in progress. But at least I'm able to identify my faults and try to correct them. And I see things that other people may see, and I try to point it out. Not saying I'm perfect. No one's perfect. God is the only perfect one. But when someone's telling you that no, this is not right, no, you need to demand this from these people, listen to them instead of criticizing them, instead of crucifying them. But this is nothing new because all through our history, they did this to the prophets in the Bible. They did it to, um, people throughout history who tried to warn the people, particularly in the Bible, the prophets that tried to, warn the people to, turn from their wicked ways. They were, they were ridiculed. And in the Roman times, they were crucified, the apostles. And in history, they were either stoned or, or maimed or whatever the case may have been. But this is nothing new. Now it's like you go on social media and you besmirch the person's name and this and that, and you talk bad about him on your shows. On you got the Roland Martins who have his panel Negroes. Bring Ice Cube on there where they tried to assassinate his character, but he held his own. He didn't fall for the okie doke. He held his own. King Randall the first, he goes on there. This young man is 21 years old down in Georgia, Albany, Georgia. He's building a school for his community. He's teaching Black boys mechanics, how to become men, how to survive, teaching them plumbing, um, teaching them everything from plumbing to auto mechanics to farming to building homes. King Randall the first. Roland Martin criticizes him because he's like, voting is not going to get it. Voting is not the answer to our problems. Roland Martin didn't like that, so he tried to make this young man look stupid. But the young man held his own. 21 years old, King Randall the first. Look him up. I follow him on Twitter. 21 years old, y'all. And he has more sense than some of y'all that's in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, and dare I say 80s. This young man has more sense in his pinky finger than y'all have in your whole damn body. But y'all want to besmirch people like this, assassinate their character, criticize them, crucify them. Wake up. Stop being mentally sick. Seek therapy for your PTSS. Let me get off of here because I'm getting upset. I'm getting angry. So, in any event, that's my thoughts on this. Yeah, the Biden administration, Kamala Harris, they continue to play us for fools. That's all they think of us, that we look up to rappers and they speak for us. They don't speak for me. And I know a lot of y'all they don't speak for. But this is what this administration thinks of us. So that's my take on this. Like I said, like, share this podcast. Let's get the conversation out there. So just feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Subscribe, and share. Share my videos and share my podcasts. We got to get this conversation out there. We need we need intelligent black people. It's time out for the stupidity and the foolishness. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Love y'all. Take care. I'm out. Peace.